In this video, we're going to be talking about Solana. We're going to be analyzing the price of Solana to see where price is heading, as currently it is down 4.74% at the time of recording. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 500 subs. As well as that, before investing into Solana, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So if we go over to CoinMarketCap, you can see Solana is currently down 4.75%. Looking on the chart on trade on looking on the chart that they've provided, you can see here that Solana has pretty much been bearish on the daily side. You can see that we were at roughly around $90, and then from then on we reached the lows of 85.1. So pretty much really bearish. Not really bearish, but on the daily is really bearish. But if we go over to trading view to however pretty much more in-depth analysis on what is going on with Solana. So you can see here Solana is pretty much bearish on the overall weekly, the overall side. You can see that from we did reach the highs of $259, and then from then onwards we pretty much have went bearish. You can see that Solana did tap into this very strong demand zone on the daily, because if we go on to a weekly, we can see that there's nothing major. I don't see why prices just randomly stopped here, but if we go over to the daily, you can see that there is a strong demand zone, and it looks like pretty much price is making accumulation schematic. If we go over to the 4 hour, have a bit more in-depth analysis on what is going on. So over here you can see that we did have an accumulation schematic play out. We did have a selling climax. Now you could probably call this pretty much ahead, pretty much a left shoulder ahead, and then pretty much our right shoulder essentially, so some inverted head and shoulders, and then from then onwards we did have a pretty much a bullish momentum coming through, and then from here onwards we had the distribution schematic, and then from this one we can see that we did have pretty much, I would say that this is more of an accumulation schematic. You can see here we've had the selling climax, we've had the secondary test, and from the secondary test we did have the initial spring. From the spring we did tap into the very strong demand zone, and you can see here that we did have a huge reaction from this, which is really good. It's pretty much a good confidence when it comes to trading with pretty much demand zones and stuff. When there is a huge reaction, pretty much instant reaction, then it shows that there is liquidity based upon there, and people are looking to buy. So pretty much you can see here we did have a huge reaction towards upside, roughly around we did reach the highs of 93, and then from that we just pretty much pulled back, tapped into this last bearish candle, and then from there onwards we did have a huge rise towards upside. But due to current market conditions of Bitcoin as well, we did have a pullback, because if we go over to Bitcoin, let's go over to Bitcoin. You can see here that we did have a distribution schematic on the lower time frames for Bitcoin, and then you can see that it looks like we're starting to have an accumulation schematic being played out, but hopefully we can reach the highs of about 43k hopefully this week coming up. So looking at Solana, let's go back to Solana. You can see here that if we draw a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of this one to the high of this one, we could possibly see that we are roughly in the 0.786 region. In my opinion, I feel like we're having a little accumulation schematic being played out. You can see here selling climax, the secondary test, the spring initially into this strong demand zone. If you let me just clear up the charts, so you can see that there is two main clear demand zones. On the hourly, you can see, let me just delete that one, so you can see that this is one strong demand zone. Let me just put this as demand. Yep, that's one strong demand zone, and then this is my second. This would be my second one, my second demand zone. So from those two, in my opinion, I feel like price would respect this one. The main reason for this is because this is the one that made the major break of structure upon this, so I feel like price will respect it. But looking at it, we haven't had a major reaction of it, so it could in doubt go lower into this strong demand zone. But that's just my opinion. We could pretty much liquidate, so this could be induced pretty much liquidity being induced, and then from here on the price would probably target this roughly around 80k and roughly around $80, and then from then onwards we should have pretty much an impulse towards upside, probably even reaching the highs of 106 next week. But it also depends on the current market conditions of Bitcoin. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Please, if a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 500 subs. And peace.